actually get balanced all right correctly and get in the right spot. There we go. Tonight I want to talk to you about imagination, about wonder and awe. The beautiful thing about magic is it helps us to rediscover our imagination, our sense of awe and wonder, that which is the childlike nature within us. And when we're looking at the world that way, incredible things happen. Now, as a magician, my job is to give form and shape, color and movement to those things that are around you, to my imagination, to help you see and share what I see. But the problem with magic, we all too soon realize, is it's illusion. Most of what you're going to see here tonight is illusions. It's not really there at all. And that's the thing that gets people. They don't know that it's just thin air. Or, as some people like to say, maybe it's just hot air. I get accused of both. But people want to know, thank you, yeah. Okay, there's two ways we can do this tonight, guys. The way we're doing it, or with applause. Now, I wanted to get into magic. And someone asked me, they said, why? What's so special about magic? Why do you want to get into it? You know, and I remember when I was a little boy watching David Copperfield and Doug Henning on TV, and you know, the large animals and the beautiful women, and how everybody was mesmerized and just taken in by what they were doing, and it was so incredible. So obviously, the whole reason I went into magic was money. No. Went into it for that sense of awe and wonder. And I knew that if I was going to get into magic, I needed to get a trick. And so I was watching TV the other night, and I saw a guy where it came on TV, and he took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. He threw away 1, 2, 3 cards, and yet he still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And just like you, I was so amazed, I didn't know what to do. Yeah, okay. So I was so excited, I hopped in the car, I drove to Tulsa, I walked in the shop, and I said to the guy, do you have the trick where the guy takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards? He throws 1, 2, 3 cards away, and he still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And he said to me, no, this is Academy Sports. You want Top Hat Magic next door. So I went to Top Hat Magic next door. I walked in, I saw the guy there, and I said to him, do you have the trick where the guy takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards? He throws away 1, 2, 3 cards, and yet he still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cards left. And you know what he told me? He said, no, I'm afraid we don't have that trick. So I'm not able to show it to you tonight. I would love to, but as you can see, it's just another illusion. There are no cards. Wish we had cards. I'd love to be able to show you that trick. That is a good trick.
Yay!
Someday, maybe you'll get a chance to see it yourselves. In the meantime, though, I do have to talk to you a little bit more about illusions. What makes illusions so powerful is how real they seem. You're going to swear that there's really water being poured into this cup here. You're going to, sounds like it, looked like it, didn't you look like it? Didn't you think you saw water being poured?
That was water.
You know, that's what most people think. But we're going to play an old street game. We're going to do it a little differently. It's usually either done with discs or with cards. We're going to play it with cups. The idea is follow the cup that has the water. Okay? Now, I'm going to ask this gentleman here on the end. Sir, you'll come up, stand right about there, because I don't want you to be able to look into the cups. But you need to be able to follow which cup has the water in it. Can you do that? All right, right now, which cup do you think has the water in it? This one? All right, maybe that's the one. I think it's how my fingers are not wet. I think that's probably the one. All right, I'm going to mix things around, okay? Hey, look over there. Oh, he doesn't fall for it. Oh, he's a tough customer. You following the water? All Where is the water?
Safe place.
Safe. All right, you're pretty good at this. Let's try this again. What if we do... Where is it now?
Middle.
In the middle. Let's see. That sure looks and sounds like water, doesn't it? You think that's water, huh? All right. Did you catch my secret move there? Okay. Let's see if you can really follow it. Now, if you're a smart person, you're going to say that the water is in the middle cup. Where's the water? You think it's right here? Thing is, not here.
Out of the water.
What about not here? Didn't I tell you it's in the middle cup? Again, we think we see things that aren't necessarily there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We think we see things that aren't necessarily there. And that's the beautiful thing about illusion, is it gives us this image, this belief that we've seen these things. If I can get another person to come forward, a young lady, got 3 volunteers right here. Looks like I got one. Perfect, perfect. All right, what I need you to do now, you're going to help me with an illusion, okay? Take your hands, put them together like this, start rubbing them together, okay? Good. What does that do? Anyone? What does it do?
Makes my hands warm.
Why? Why does it make our hands warm?
Friction.
Friction. Good. Very good. Now turn your hands 90 degrees and slowly bring them apart, and you should have a little red ball like this. Okay, you didn't know. That's not your fault. Tell you, rub them again, and I guarantee you'll get one just like this ball. All right, rub them again. Rub them. Slowly pull them apart, and there you go. Give her a big round of applause. All right. You know, what is this?
A ball.
Okay. What else? What does it look like?
A circle.
A circle, a ball. What does this look like, though? Something you see sometimes. A clown nose. This looks like a clown nose, but there's a problem. What's the problem with this clown nose? Do you see the problem?
There's no hole.
There's no hole, no slit for your nose to go in. There's no slit for the nose. You know why? Because this comes from a real clown. Seriously, this comes from a real clown. Whenever I see a clown, I run over and I pluck the nose right off. I do. And if there's a slit, fake clown. Everyone knows that, right? Yeah. But if there's no slit, it's a real clown. People often ask me, they say, doesn't that hurt the clown?
People often ask me, doesn't that hurt the clown?
Does that hurt the clown?
You know, you'd think so, but they just grow another one, just like that. You know? Wow.
Yay!
Now I have a question for you. Which one of these do you want to be yours?
That one.
This one's yours. I'll set mine down here. Now that you've picked your nose, we can go forward.
Yeah.
Got your nose. I know, I'm sorry, I have to. It's the dad in me. What I'm going to ask now, I'm going to take your nose and I'm going to hold it like this. I'm going to give you my nose. I want you to hold it like this. Hold it good and tight, because if you don't hold it good and tight, then what happens is it can go weird things. All right? So I'm going to good and tight, okay? Hold it tight. Now, I want you to take your hand and give me a finger. Good choice of finger. I've seen several, okay? Good choice there. I want you to draw a circle above my nose. No, this is your nose. That's fine. There you go. Draw a circle above my nose, and then give it a swish and a flick. All right, now I'll go first, okay? And show them the magic. Now, did yours go away? Mine go away too? Yours is gone. Did mine go away too? Oh! Woo! You got both. How did you get both of them?
I'm just good like that.
Now, does one of these look a little larger to you than the other?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard someone out there. Which one looks a little larger?
The one on that.
The one, yeah, it's usually the one on the left. You know why it looks a little larger? You know why it looks a little larger?
Why does it look
It's
larger?
going to got another one inside of it. All right. Now that we have 3 balls, we can do something really special. You know what we can do? Old magician's game. Come on over here by the table. I take one, I put it in my hand. I put two in my hand, I take the third one, it goes in my pocket, and we still have three out here on the table. So you catch that? One in the hand, two in the hand, third goes in the pocket, three on the table. One in the hand, two in the hand, third goes in the pocket, three on the table. One in the hand, two in the hand, third goes in the pocket. I can do this until y'all like this. You know? One in the hand, two in the hand, third goes in the pocket. Now, people think what I'm doing is I'm pulling this one back out, and that's actually what's happening. I pull it out invisible, and if you time the throw just right, they all hit right at the same time. All right? Thank you, ma'am. Kind of cool, right? Like how the invisible ball becomes visible?
Yeah.
Finally, I take one in the hand, I take two in the hand, put the last one in the pocket, and that's where we come back to the whole concept of this show, that life is just a series of illusions. Hasn't she been wonderful? You've been awesome. You've been awesome. Next one, I'm going to get this pad up so you guys can see, because I'm told that magic is a lot more effective when you can actually see it. Illusions, like we've seen tonight so far, have all been, the ones we've seen so far have all been about seeing what is not really there. But sometimes illusions are about seeing things where they're not. Does that make sense? Here, let me make it make sense. God bless you. I've got a box here. Someone want to come forward and inspect this box? Come on, you can come and inspect the box. First, I'll show you the lid. Okay, go ahead and take the lid. Make sure there's no trapdoors, no people living inside it. Don't see anything? You can sit it on the table if you want. We got the bottom of the box. Old pill box. Don't ask me why it's black. I guess it's just the way it was painted.
Wow.
This is to hypnotize you. Ooh, everyone hypnotized? That helps the illusion.
Ooh.
All right, $4 half. Check them out. Do they look right? Look normal? Feel normal? Don't spend them like normal, okay? Everything about this trick is fully inspectable. The box is inspectable. The coins are inspectable. I'm inspectable. No? Okay. All right. See, 2 hands. You want to inspect the hands? Inspect the hands. No trapdoors? Okay. All right, I'm going to need one more person to come on up here. You want to come up here, sir?
No. Oh.
And towards the end of this, I'm going to need the last person. So if you'll just stand right there, sir. Round of applause for both my helpers. Thank you. What's your name, sir? Elijah. What's your name, sir?
Carter.
Carter. All right. All right. Now, Elijah, you remember your name? What's your name, Elijah? Okay, there. Good. Afraid you forgot, just like you did, John. Oh, yeah. All right, well, here's what we do. We put first coin in the box, put the lid in it to get it nice and sealed, okay? Take the other coins here, and when we throw them, notice it goes into the box. See that? Right into the box, just like that. We can take any 2 coins we want. I'm going to put these 2 coins into the box, put the lid on it. I take the coins, and when you throw them in the box, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you see that? He's alive. He's alive, okay. And thrilled to be here. And we throw them at the box, and what happens? All 3 in the box. This last part is the best part. This is the part that gets everyone excited, psyched, what you want to say, all right? What hand do you use for write with, sir? Are you left-handed or right-handed? Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand, and I want you to hold my wrist right here, okay? And I'm going to hold it above the table. And you, sir, I want you to hold this left wrist. I want you to see it get nowhere near each other. Now watch this. These 4 coins are all going to get together. Ready? Oh, but not in the box. You're going to do it in the hand. Sometimes, let a big round of applause for my helpers. Please sit down. Sometimes we think we see things where they're not. And sometimes we think we don't see things where they are. Illusions are weird like that. The last thing I want to show you this evening, at the conclusion of our Festival de Magie, is the oldest trick in magic. Now you may ask yourself, Ish, why do you claim that this is the oldest trick in magic?
Ish, why is this the oldest trick in magic?
We actually know there are Roman historians who wrote around the year 4 BC about this trick. There are even many who state that hieroglyphs in a temple complex near the pyramids in Egypt show people doing this trick. Hieroglyphs up here. Down here they'd be lowerglyphs. They're either performing this trick or baking bread. The jury's kind of out on that. I choose to believe that they're performing the cups and balls. This trick was developed in India, and in China, and in Europe. And it's done multiple ways. In Europe, it's often done with three metal cups. First component is you have to have 3 cups. Metal in Europe, wood often in India and China, porcelain sometimes in China, and of course red Solo in the United States. The next thing you have to have is a magic stick. Let's try that again. There we go, a magic stick. You know the difference between a magic wand and a magic stick?
No, Ish, what's the difference between a magic wand and a magic stick?
About $45. Love Atwood, say it. The last thing you need is you need 3 little cork balls wearing woolen sweaters. No one's really sure why they wear the woolen sweaters. I think they just get cold in the winter, but they leave them on in the summer too. Now you might be asking yourself, did he forget one of his props? Just as I was asking myself that the first time I saw a magician perform this trick. But then that's when the magician took his wand, he made a magical gesture above the cups, and with a quick tap on the cup, he unstacked them to reveal the first ball. And I too was so stunned, I sat in utter silence. He then restacked the cups, made a magical gesture, and with a quick discount double tap, he unstacked the cups again to reveal there were now 2 balls on top of the cup. It's starting to get good now, isn't it? Finally, he restacked the cups one last time. With a wave of his wand, he did a quick penny, penny, penny. And when he unstacked the cups, there were now 3 balls on the table.
All right.
I need one more volunteer. Miss in the pink, would you please come forward? Now, these cups are special. They're metal cups. And I'm going to ask you to inspect all the elements here. All right? Make sure that they are all proper working orders, no trapdoors, no people living inside, no hidden assistants. Okay? Also, I want you to notice that these are just as solid on the outside as they are on the inside. You got to laugh, but from her perspective, that looks pretty good. Okay? So, please take the first cup. Give it a good once over. I want to give it a sniff. Everything smell good with it? Everything good with it? Yeah, there's a reason I use the wand. These are old specimen cups, so. No, not really. While she's inspecting that cup, let me tell you, the reason these cups are so special is this magic metal allows one cup to pass right through another. Ooh, with the Bluetooth on. Right through another. Kind of a neat thing that they can do. And this was the last one we needed to look at. You got it? Everything looking good? All right, the last thing I need you to look at is these. Please go ahead and take these. Go ahead and inspect these. Take your time, all you need, time you need. They normal? All right, let's go and put them on the table. And what you can see is if you set them where the red side is down, they actually have this property where they can go ahead and give it a try. No. Gentle. Try it. Gentle. You know what helps? You have one of these. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Now, what makes this trick so special is that it is a test of a magician's sleight of hand skills. Houdini said you could rate the quality of a magician by how well he performed this trick. Interestingly enough, Houdini never performed this trick. So, first time I saw it, the magician took the ball, he put it under the cup, took another ball, put it under the cup, took the last ball, put it under the cup, and then he showed us something neat. He reached with his wand, he gave it a magic flourish, he pulled the first ball out and showed us how it had turned invisible. Everybody see the invisible ball? Anyone see the invisible ball? Good. I often have one person who sees the invisible ball, and I send him to therapy. But you take the invisible ball, you drop it through the trap door. You reach in here, pull the invisible ball out, drop it through the trap door. And when you do that, what you find is that there is nothing under these two cups, but under this cup, there are 3 balls. Now, when the magician I saw perform this trick did it the first time, what he did at this point was he told us, keep your eye on that front cup. That's where the magic's going to happen. But before the magic can happen, we first need to take this ball and get rid of it. Matter of fact, before we get rid of it, what we're going to do, I want to give you a mental snapshot. Get this snapshot in your head. 1 ball on the table, empty cup, other ball getting ready to go into the pocket. We take the ball, actually the first one, I always want to do that. I always want to just throw it away, but I need them for later, so I'm going to keep the ball, put it in the pocket. This cup, take the ball, and again, need to give you that image. We've got the snapshot in their head. Don't want to go until I know that you know there's only 1 on the table. All right? Put it down. We take this one, we put it away, back in the pocket. But that's when we have to ask ourselves, how did this one come back? Where did it come from? No one's surprised. Okay, must be having that kind of night. Okay. Take the ball, put it back. Yeah, again, it comes right on back again. And you guys are just totally nonplussed. Wow. Back in the bag. You know. Again, one over here. Again. Wow. Quiet crowd. All right. And you know, one of the things I meant to do last time, and I didn't do last time, was to take and give you that image again. That 1 on the table, 1 in the cup, 1 or none in the cup, 1 in the hand. Everyone got the image?
Got it.
Got the image. All right. This last one goes back here in the pocket, and that's when we have to ask ourselves, how did 3 get on that front, on that center cup? Now this is the part that you're going to remember. This is the part that you'll go home and ask yourself about later. When I saw the magician do this, he gave a quick... They're out of tune. Put his hand out slowly, and he put 1, 2, 3 balls in his hand. He very cleanly went back and put them in his pocket. And while he was doing that, he showed us that there was, in fact, another ball under the cup. If you like that one, you'll love these.
Oh, yeah.
And you might even enjoy this one. Now, this has all been about illusion. It's all about that idea of form and substance. It's about the magician being able to share with you color and light and motion and movement. My hope for you as you go home this evening is that your illusions too become vivid and colorful and bright, and hopefully that you are able to make other people see your visions for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, they say that an entertainer is only as good as his audience, and so I know I've been wonderful. Thank you. Have a great night.